A teenager comes home from school, he turns on the family computer, the asymmetric digital subscriber line connection starts, he double-clicks on a blue icon, someone just logged in. The screen displays a list of colorful usernames, statuses filled with hearts, music, and encrypted messages. Here we go for hours of chatting. Coded statuses, wheezes shaking the screen, giant winks sent just for fun, declarations of love, arguments, and also silences. All of it behind a Microsoft Network Messenger keyboard, the first time we felt connected. Before Facebook, before WhatsApp, before iPhones, it was there, on that gray-blue screen with round, kind of ugly emojis we'll never forget. For almost 15 years, Microsoft Network was the center of the digital world for an entire generation. Then one day, Microsoft presses the button and the magic vanishes. But then, how could this ultra-popular app, loved by millions of young people, collapse so suddenly? Why did Microsoft let one of its greatest successes die? Above all, what mistakes, oversights, and choices led to its downfall? Hi, Team Mindset. I hope you're well. Today, following your requests, we're going to get back in our DeLorean and go back through history. We're going to break down together the meteoric rise, the absolute domination, and then the total disappearance of Microsoft Network Messenger. We'll discuss its origins, peak, and strategic choices that skyrocketed its audience. But also about the arrival of social networks and the smartphone, which hastened its downfall, even though Microsoft could have taken advantage of it instead. Before we discuss the business lessons, I'm curious, did you also spend nights brainstorming cool nicknames for yourself? Have you ever blocked someone to see if they'd return? Or sent multiple messages to an unresponsive crush? If you were born after the 2000s, no problem. Get ready to uncover a forgotten internet giant, the predecessor of TikTok. Let's explore together. A confidential meeting has just ended, a company decision, and it's going to trigger an all-out war, a battle of protocols and nerves. The goal is to enter the instant messaging market, a brand new market, but one that's already dominated by America Online and its America Online Instant Messenger. The undisputed king of chat during the early days of the internet, as it started to enter people's homes. And with it, a new need to talk instantly for free. Microsoft is behind on this. So in just 22 days, a small program integrated into Hotmail, Internet Explorer, and Outlook Express is created. Microsoft Network Messenger, a discrete free tool designed for the Windows ecosystem. And to make up for lost time, they bring out the heavy artillery. An engineer, David Auerbach, is given a secret mission to make Microsoft Network able to communicate with America Online Instant Messenger. Microsoft software quietly connects to America Online's network without notifying them. A genuine Trojan horse. As shown in my video about Microsoft's history, this isn't unprecedented. Users can chat with their America Online Instant Messenger contact without even knowing it. At America Online, they react immediately. They block access, and Microsoft strikes back. Daily, the two giants engage in a shadow war of protocols, exchanging blows. And after a few weeks, America Online finds a security flaw in its own system and uses this bug to permanently kick Microsoft Network off its network. End of the battle, but the beginning of something much bigger. Because in this lightning war, Microsoft understood something essential. What keeps people around isn't the technology, it's the experience. The little sound when a contact connects, the list of friends online, the speed, the feeling of being there, together right now. While seemingly crazy today, it was revolutionary back then. Microsoft will apply this lesson. But not right away, we'll come back to that. Because first, we need to understand what Microsoft Network will become in the following years and how a simple chat software will turn into a generational phenomenon. One-third of youths aged 12-25, totaling 3.5 million teens, use Microsoft Network daily. I was among them. To truly grasp our addiction, observe today's youth with TikTok. Hours of chatting, whiz, and coded statuses. A digital refuge, an evening ritual. You come home from school, you turn on the computer, you type your Hotmail password, and then, click, the door opens. XRX, love me X just logged in. You change your username, you post a subtle phrase, a sad song, you want him or her to see it. You wait, you hope for a whiz, you talk to 4 people at the same time, and you relive your whole day in your chat window. Microsoft Network boomed starting in 2003. Version 6.0 changes everything. You can add custom emoticons, choose avatars, and send giant winks that take over the screen. And above all, you can finally feel unique. Microsoft Network allows users to personalize their space, a feature few tools offer. We customize our usernames, we download emoticon packs. We install Messenger Plus to add scripts, sounds, automatic statuses, and every line of text becomes a way to exist. Microsoft Network becomes the first mass social network, and Microsoft at that moment does exactly what it needs to do. Listen to how people use it. Each new version is more fun, richer. In 2005, loud vibrations to wake your crush. In 2006, music auto shows in your status. You want everyone to know you're listening to James Blunt or Roth or Tokyo Hotel. It doesn't matter. With every feature, Microsoft Network sticks to your emotions. To succeed, focus on creating a connection with your audience rather than having the best product. 300 million active users, global domination, America online collapses, Yahoo Messenger stagnates. In France, they even talk about a Microsoft Network generation. Sociologists get involved. Some talk about cyber addiction, others about a social revolution. Doesn't that remind you of something? But no one sees what's coming, because while everyone is online, a new player is being born. A simpler, more integrated, and addictive tool. Microsoft Network, too focused on its own world, will miss the turn. Facebook is now accessible to everyone online. Harvard campus no longer required. Anyone can create an account and chat with friends. While Microsoft Network still reigns on our PCs, something is changing profoundly. We now desire more than just chatting. We aim to share, show, and exist through photos, statuses, and public walls. Facebook invents social conversation, and it relegates Microsoft Network to the past. If you'd like a video on Facebook's history, comment below. In other news, another earthquake is occurring. In 2007, the iPhone and Android smartphones emerged, enabling mobile communication without needing to be at home. You can do it on the bus, in the street, or at school. Live all the time. Microsoft Network is late to the game in this area. Microsoft does try to release a mobile version of Messenger, but the app is heavy, slow, and not suited for mobile use. Meanwhile, WhatsApp comes along, then BlackBerry Messenger, then iMessage, then Snapchat. Ultra-light apps, synced with your contacts. No email or login required. Open, type, and you're ready. Microsoft Network, on the other hand, got stuck in the era of the family computer. It had made its way into our teenage bedrooms, but it missed the shift to the mobile world. Microsoft also began complicating the product further. Windows Live Messenger replaced Microsoft Network, adding Facebook feeds, news ads, and games, making the interface cluttered. The software's strengths, simplicity, and intimacy vanished entirely. The user leaves. We don't want a super social communication software integrated into the Windows Live suite. We just want a tool that works without excess or unnecessary buttons. Messenger, attempting to mimic Facebook, gets overshadowed by the real platform. However, Microsoft isn't finished yet. In 2011, it will make a radical choice that will bury Messenger permanently. And you'll see, it's not just a technical decision, it's a real emotional betrayal. Microsoft pays $8.5 billion to acquire Skype as Messenger loses momentum. Young people are moving to Facebook. Mobile has killed desktop messaging, but Skype is doing great. Video calls, clear sound, smooth mobile app. It has everything Messenger no longer has, and above all, it looks professional. Microsoft had an idea. Instead of maintaining two platforms, they decided to sacrifice one, which turned out to be Microsoft Network. On November 6, 2012, it's official. Microsoft announces the permanent shutdown of Windows Live Messenger and offers users to migrate to Skype. The Skype vibe has changed. It's now clean, cold, and blue, despite the account and username remaining the same. No more whizzes, cool nicknames, weird emoticons, or space to exist. Teens from 2006 don't identify with this new tool. Those who use Microsoft Network don't switch, they abandon it. Officially, America Online Instant Messenger shuts down permanently on April 30, 2013. Last message, last login, end of the story. Microsoft is keeping Messenger running in China for another year. This could be due to an agreement with a local operator or a delay in shutting it down. But in October 2014, Microsoft Network was dead. Officially, at least, because some diehards won't accept it that way. Wait. Searching for Microsoft Network Messenger on Google reveals not a tutorial, but a digital graveyard. Nostalgic forums, low-res videos, remixed alerts, and most importantly, an abundance of comments. It was better before. We should bring it back. Because Microsoft Network Messenger isn't just a memory, it's a generational marker, an entire era contained in a gray and blue interface. In the past, we didn't have iPhones, likes, or filters, just words, nudges, and a telling username. Surprisingly, despite its official death, some are still attempting to revive it. Projects like Escargot, an alternative server, now allow you to reinstall Microsoft Network and reconnect. The old software versions are cracked, revived, and stitched back together. Some people revisit Microsoft Network just to hear the iconic sound it invented. Statuses, instant messaging, friend groups, reactions, profiles, customization. The features we see on WhatsApp, Discord, or Messenger originated from Microsoft Network, and ironically, Microsoft still holds its DNA. They just buried it. We found it again in Skype, a tool buried by Microsoft. Hey, it might be interesting to make a video about all the companies killed by Microsoft. Then in Teams. But at every step, the fun disappeared. You get a message, you reply in 2 seconds, you swipe, you scroll, you move on, you don't even think about it anymore. But this automatic gesture was invented more than 20 years ago by a very simple interface quietly launched by Microsoft, and which, without making any noise, redefined the way we talk. Microsoft Network Messenger is not merely outdated software, but a case study in business, timing, intuition, and critical errors. So here's what we can take away from it. Lesson number 1 is that just because you're late doesn't mean it's too late. Microsoft came after IEM, Yahoo, and ICQ. By observing user habits, simplifying access, and leveraging the Windows ecosystem, Microsoft Network Messenger dominated its rivals. The first to launch may not always win, but understanding what people truly want is crucial. The second lesson is that you can build an empire with emotion. While not the fastest or most modern, Microsoft Network was the most human, reflecting our inner life. What leaves the biggest mark on people isn't the features, it's how they feel when they use your product. The third lesson is that if you want to last, anticipate the next playing field. Microsoft Network was king on PC, but it missed mobile. It didn't see Facebook coming and ignored the rise of WhatsApp. What is at the top today can die tomorrow. Similar to Skype, which Microsoft also shut down despite an $8.5 billion acquisition as shown in the video.